everyone, welcome back to WsCube. In our previous sessions, we have covered what are tuples, we learned how to create tuples, we learned the functions related to the tuples, and we also learned how we can update a tuple. Now today we will be solving problems related to the topics that we have covered so far. So let's have a look on the questions that we have.
Before that, if you want to become a successful data analyst and if you want to learn from our experts live, then you can call on the given number or you can fill the form that is provided in our description. Not just that, with our every batch, you will be getting 2 demo classes for free.
Our first question over here says write a program to take a user input and add it to a tuple. So all we need to do is take a user input and add it to a tuple. No, that's not going to be easy. Why? It's not going to be a very simple method because tuples are immutable. That means once a tuple is created, it cannot be changed. Now, how to add something to it? So all we need to do is we need to convert it to a list and then convert it back to a tuple. When we are adding it, we will be adding it to a list and then we will be converting it back to the tuple. So let's have a look on how it can be done. So for this, all I'm going to do is I'll be creating a tuple over here, an empty tuple over here, that is a is equals to tuple, and I'll put an open close parentheses over here. After that, I need to take a user input for any certain number or any certain letter or word they want to write over here. So I'll be taking a user input. Let's take it for number. That number is equals to int input, enter a number here. Now our task over here is that whatever number this person gives to us, we need to add it to our tuple, right? So for that, first of all, let's convert this tuple into a list. To convert it into a list, I'll be writing a is equals to list a. So once I have converted it to the list, what I will be doing, I will be adding this element to our list. So for adding it, we need to write a dot append. That means inside this list, we will be appending our number and we will print the list as well to see if it is working properly or not. So if I run it over here, let's say I'll write 12. So 12 gets printed over here in a list. Now what I need to do is I need to add it to a tuple. That means I need to convert it back to a tuple. So here all I need to do is write a is equals to tuple a. And after this, if I print a over here and run it, so if I write 12 over here again, then it has been converted to a list, and then after that with our conversion over here, that converting back to a tuple, we have converted over here in this way. Now there is a single element over here, that's why there is a comma in over there. If the comma was not there, then it would have considered it as a string, but because there is a comma, then it will be considered as a tuple, because tuple says that if there is a single element inside a tuple, then we need to add a comma in the end. That is the rule of writing a tuple with a single element. Now moving ahead to our next question. In our next question, it says write a program to find the length of a tuple. So to find the length of a tuple is very simple. We will be using our length method over here. So I'm considering a case of tuple over here. We have a tuple A. All I need to do is find its length. So to find its length, all I need to write is print len of A. Or we can also write it in this way, that the length of the tuple is, and I'll be putting a comma in between, an len of a. So if I write over here, it tells me that the length of the tuple is 3. So that is our question over here. Last question that we have over here with us. Let's have a look on it. So our next question, that means our last question over here, says that I write a program to count the number of elements in a tuple. Like suppose if there is a reoccurring element inside a tuple, then we have to write a program to the count of that reoccurring element. So to solve this question, what I'll be doing, I'll be taking example of a tuple over here. I have created a tuple which has few elements, and there are few elements that are reoccurring as well inside our tuple. So what we will be doing, we will be writing a program to count, let's say number 10 over here, and how many times number 10 is occurring over here. For that, all I need to do is write print the number of times 10 is occurring here is, I'll put a comma over here, and then I'll write a dot count, and inside the count I'll be writing what I have to count, that how many times number 10 is occurring over here. So if I run this program, it gives me that the number of times 10 is occurring here is 2 times. So we can clearly see 1 and 2 times our number 10 is occurring in our following tuple. So guys, over here our third question is also done. So these were some basic questions related to the tuples. Now with tuples you don't have much questions. Just understand that tuple is a kind of a data that is not mutable. That means once a tuple is created, it cannot be changed. And it is ordered. Yes, we can use multiple data types inside it, and no square brackets are mandatory in tuples. In tuples you can put parentheses, and if you don't want to put any parentheses, then yes, it can go normally without brackets as well. So guys, this was about tuples, and here we are ending the topic with the tuples as well. In our next session we will be learning about dictionaries, so that will be a new topic. So stay connected guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.